Unbelievable what just happened. Unbelievable. This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. I am the one and the only Apefather in the minivan. Wow! So I just went to my local bar here, Doyle's. Okay? I walked in, I felt like just having another beer. The kids are asleep. The wife's relaxing. I walk in, and, everybody knows me here. I'm a famous guy. You understand? I go there all the time. I walk in, okay? The guy at the bar, Billy, he says, listen, and it's not the Billy, by the way, that was at the protest. This is a different Billy from the Jersey Shore. He goes, you're not going to believe who's in here. I'm like, who? The boss. So I'm thinking the boss. Bruce! I'm like, stop it. Bruce Springsteen? He goes, yes. So he points at the end of the bar, and he's with, I guess, a couple of buddies, big guys. I don't know if they're security guards. I'm like, I can't believe that. I'm like, Bruce Springsteen's my idol. I love this guy. He goes, listen, man, maybe I can, I'll put a word and maybe he'll talk to you. I said, listen, please just tell him I'm a musician. It'll be like a dream. It'll be a dream to meet him. So, so Billy goes over to Bruce. He goes, listen, Bruce, I know, you want your privacy. There's a guy here, man. He's your biggest fan. He's a singer. He's a piano player. He goes, he's from, he's originally from New York. He lives in Jersey now. He goes, yeah, he's a singer. Yeah. Bring him over. Can you believe this? So I go over. I'm like, I can't believe. I'm like Bruce Springsteen, man. What an honor. I shake his hand. I'm like, man, you're the greatest singer, rock, songwriter in the world. He goes, man, thanks, brother, man. I appreciate that so much. I'm like, Bruce, what are you drinking? Can I buy you a drink? He goes, no. Let me buy you a drink. I'm like, I can't believe this, right? So we're doing some Guinness. Salud. Okay? So I'm telling him, I'm like, Bruce, yeah, I do all your songs, man. I cover all your music. He's like, that's great. I'm like, glory days. He starts laughing. They'll pass you by, glory days. And a runner, one man died, glory days. Glory days. Whatever. Anyway, the guy's like, you're wild. You're nuts, man. I said, let me tell you something. Listen, man. I got a YouTube channel. All right? It's called AMC, the Apefather. So he's like, AMC. He's like, yeah, the movie company. He goes, yeah. I said, you know what's going on, the corruption? He goes, man, let me tell you something. He goes, my music. He goes, I know all about corruption in this world. He goes, political corruption, this whole world, man. He goes, that's all I talk about. He goes, I can't stand it, man. I can't stand what's going on in our world. And I was telling him what's going on Wall Street. I said, listen, Bruce, Citadel, Ken Griffin, they're cheating us. And Bruce, we're like the average Joe, that's your fan base, man. The hardworking 9 to 5 average Joe. He goes, yeah, absolutely. I said, they're using naked shorting, fake synthetic shares. He's like, what is that? Well, it's basically promissory notes. They take these shares, they drive the stock down. Our CEO, Adam Aaron, I was telling him, okay, he's saying that we own 90% of the whole stock, and yet it's still going down. Our earnings were tenfold higher. We went from last year 163 million. He goes, yeah, to 1.7 billion, and our stock is still going down. He's like, man, this sounds like corruption, man. So listen, maybe, just maybe, we could get him to buy some AMC. Listen, I ran it by him. He didn't give me any answers. So anyway, we did a couple of drinks. I let him be. I didn't want to bother him. Listen, we might got the boss in our corner now, baby. That could you imagine, man? Listen, I told him, Bruce, anything you could do to help, man. If you want to be a part of this, if you could mention it one day. I said, maybe I'll write a song. Can I write a song, Your Honor? And he smiled at me. He goes, go for it, man. Go for it. AMC to Pluto, baby.